Hey everybody, Kevin Mangum here, and wanted to go live each day that I'm here at Funnel Hacking Live and let people know what I've learned and what I've experienced. So this is the first day that I arrived in Las Vegas, and of course got the cool name badge, and ran into some really cool people, met some new people, and one of the things I want to talk about is um, first and foremost is about uh, basically how you should, be around people that are smarter than you in the room. Great minds think alike, but you should be around people that are smarter than you. And the first couple of minutes, me being at Funnel Hacking Live today, I've already been talking to some really good people that giving me ideas that could really help me with, you know, my plans going forward and what I want to share with people. So one of the things that um, I wanted to talk about as well is what what's really helped me and what I think will help a lot of people. It's called frameworks thinking. Essentially, um, I heard about this type of idea from you know Tony Robbins, Russell Brunson, even one of my new favorite authors um, that is Dan Sullivan and Dr. Ben Hardy. But basically, what it is looking at a result you want to get, and then in your mind, breaking that uh, outcome into multiple steps. Because generally speaking, um, our mind gets overwhelmed when we're trying to reach a certain goal, and it's unfamiliar territory. So, uh, what I wanted to do, what I was thinking about when I was on the plane here, I was like, I really need to structure my. I want to go live, and I really want to structure my show, and so I really have this like really kind of rough, uh, just skeleton of a PowerPoint, and I wanted to share it with people so they can feel like they don't have to have everything in order, and they can do things that they want to try without having all the answers right from the start. So like I said, this is I mean, I did this on the airplane and it's incomplete to say the least. But um the show, is just gonna start out with um, the title of the show. So if you are thinking about doing a show or something like that, you could just simply make PowerPoint slides and keep it kind of simple. There's no obviously there's no I didn't add any photos or anything yet, but I just wanted to go live because I told myself that I would, and I wanted to show um, what I was working on. So back to what I was saying about being around people that are smarter than you. It's pretty much like, I saw one of my mentors and he inspired me to start a podcast, and some of you've seen some of my interviews, but this is kind of the next level where I wanted to create a space where people could get this information for free, and I could share like a lot of the ideas that come to mind, such as frameworks thinking. So again, like I was after you show your initial slide, you're gonna show the title of the show and kind of describe what it's about. And I said, how to defeat overwhelm when trying to learn something to get a result, even if you have no clue about the topic at all. Oh, and I've made this note. Oh, Kevin, don't use technobabble. As mom said, we don't know what a funnel is. What is a funnel? So it's funny, like, I was talking to my mom the other day, and I'll be fully transparent with you. Like, she's on my contact list, and when I send emails out, and she was like, son, I just want you to know, like, I think it's good what you're doing, but you know, basically what she was saying was, even when I say funnel or funnel website, people still kind of don't know what that is. So what I'm gonna start doing going forward is breaking these frameworks down like funnels in a way that is very simple for people to understand, because a lot of times we're trying to convey something to people, and it's kind of like Russell Brunson said, we've we drunk the Kool-Aid, and it makes perfect sense to us, but we have to remember back to the time when we didn't understand it at all. So I'm gonna try to keep this brief, but um, so the next slide was basically again, this framework is how you can go live based on. I'm gonna be honest with you, like my inspiration was was Funnel Fridays, which was one of the first shows that really um, inspired me, and I met a lot of cool people that were watching it. It was a show that Jim Edwards and Russell Brunson did together. So, anyways, yeah, they built funnels on there, and they would show how they created the copy using their software. Um, so again, this is like incomplete, but the next frame would be um, who your show is sponsored by, and I was going to have it sponsored. Oh, my plan is to have it sponsored by CF Site Care, which is a new service that I'm offering. People sometimes they don't need an entire website built. Sometimes they just need like little tweaks done, or like, excuse me, like an email broadcast created, or just a single funnel page edit, or like the calendar function set up, or a blog post set up. And so the thing is, like, this thing here, the thing is that the other the other sponsor was going to be my Tech Starters Funnel website blueprint, which basically it's my website build offer. And what I'm doing is I'm offering a free show, but then I'm sponsoring it by two services that I really stand behind, that I created myself. And um, like I said, I'm similar to the Funnel Fridays blueprint. All right, and then one of the things they're going to offer is bonuses at the end, um, and they would offer Amazon gift cards, and like things of that nature, or free share funnels, which is, or basically where you could click a link, and then either it would like start you with a ClickFunnels trial, or if you already had an account, it would drop that funnel, and all you would need to do is add your photos and your text from it. And but they made it so you would have to stay to the end to get the bonuses. All right, so next, um, you also had a live giveaway, um, and actually, I think they gave away like T-shirts, and they would announce the winner. And so I'm working on something like, they gave away T-shirts and sometimes swag or whatever. I'm working on that. Um, okay. Then next thing they did was they went into explaining the framework and who they got it from. And there seems like there may be some redundancy and repetitive things, but you have to kind of, when you're trying to share something with people, a lot of times you just want to kind of run with it, and just like, kind of like like a teacher in school, like they're like, hold up. they're like they're like, step one, do this. Step two, do this. Step three, do this. Okay, get it? You guys, does it make sense now? And like people they don't even know what the context of what you're trying to convey. So you can use case studies like other examples in real life, you know. And one example of a funnel is like the U-Haul company when you're renting a truck. When you go to their website, before you check out, like they try to see if you want to upgrade the truck or to a bigger size, or get cardboard boxes, or um, get those dolly things. I think it's called dolly. I always get the name wrong. And people are they're experiencing what would be considered like a funnel all the time, but they just don't think of it that way. Um, and then the plan is to show examples of share funnels, workflows, and courses, and maybe like one at a time, not to overwhelm people. Um, but basically to kind of have a visual thing for people to look at, because people need the visual. They need to see the thing that you're actually trying to share with them. Um, so email workflow type script. Probably could have wrote that differently. Basically, the workflow is like send email one when they opt in, kind of thing, to the website, and then uh, but the script is like, what do you want written in the email, or the first and second and third or fourth or fifth email, because you kind of need to make it a certain format so that people know what you're trying to convey and want, what you want from them. So I'm going to also talk about the script, and then things we take for granted, technical things that like I said, we take for granted. Like I'll show them how to click on the link that I provide to get their free share funnel. And again, share funnel, share workflow, share course, it's basically like a clone. So I'll have my copy of that funnel website or whatever, and then if they click on the link, then it'll just clone it into their account. They won't have to do anything except add it to their account. I'm going to talk about the ideal avatar. And again, not going into a lot of detail, keeping it kind of brief. Avatar is just like your ideal customer. Um, you want to niche down as much as you can, meaning like um, maybe you don't want to just say business owners. Maybe you want to say, um, like women business owners. And then you want to say like women business owners with kids. Like you just keep niching out women business owners with kids that don't have a lot of free time, or whatever. So just keep niching down like that. Um, and then just full transparency, a lot of the questions that I learned was from funnel scripts, and that I'll explain what that is. It's I'm not like endorsing or affiliated with funnel scripts. It was just a really useful tool. Like you can use other things like Chat GPT as well, um, to basically ask questions that will help you understand your customers like pain points and what results they're trying to get. Because a lot of times we're trying to sell stuff to people, but we're not understanding the struggle that they're going through. And so we just kind of put things in front of them, and we're just like, drink this water. Don't you get it? Water is good. But like we need to know, like, how did they get to the point where they were dying of thirst? Like all the things. And what do we need to do, like, after we give it to them, to kind of make them see the value of continuing to drink the water, if you know what I mean. So, and then like you want to name your avatar, Tom, whatever, any name that suits you. Um, and then this is a this is a headline script from funnel scripts, but again, I would explain in detail the purpose of it, and I would show the funnel page and how it fits into the different elements, and it'll make more sense when I actually show it. And then I'm gonna show like how to optimize the funnel for mobile because I don't know what the stats are now, but I know at one time they were saying that something like 95% of the world has smartphones or mobile phones now. So, and half the people that look up things when they're looking for something that's on their phone. And so you need to make sure everything looks good. And we'll talk about the order form page. And again, you have more context when I'm doing this real time, but this is like a warm up thing. Um, that's just where the person puts in their credit card and they see the product name and they pay. And then one time offer, OTO upsell page, that's just where they just made a purchase and then you make them another offer that could enhance what they have. What what you what you offered them in the first place stands alone, but this could kind of enhance it. So it's kind of um, like Russell always uses the burger combo analogy where like you could just get the sandwich, but like he always say, "Do you want fries with that? Fries and a drink?" So they upsell you the combo, that kind of thing. And then a thank you page. Thank you page is very powerful. We'll talk about how um, you can thank them and let them know that you appreciate and they made a good decision by making the purchase. But you can also um, use that page to potentially like introduce them to something else, but it's not, you're not really being super salesy about it, but it's another product that they may find interest in. And I did learn this from studying Russell and them that people lose a chance to um, present something to their client, and it could be a thing where like you're selling something that's not expensive, and then on the thank you page, you could say, you know, uh, check out our webinar, on such and such topic, and then they go to the free webinar, and at the end of the webinar, you sell something high ticket or something more expensive. All right, and then this is the part where they were saying like we're getting toward the ends, and they say like, "Hey, are you ready for your shelf funnels and how you can get it?" They show the two sponsors slide again, and then they do the giveaway, and then they start to wrap things up. So anyway, I just wanted to go live, and I wanted to present this, and I think that you should go live, and you should share with people what you want to share. You don't always have to have everything perfectly in alignment. You know, a lot of times when I talk to like really smart people or mentors or whatever, um, they may have this, you may have this like kind of really long conversation, but you really draw like one or two or maybe even just one key like nugget from what they taught. And that's what it boils down to. Um, People aren't going to always get everything you wanted to get the gist of everything you want to share with them in one sitting. So you kind of got to get that out of your head. Like you got to kind of keep sharing the frameworks with people and make them familiar with what you're trying to share. All right, so I'm getting ready to wrap things up. It's tomorrow Funnel Hacking Live starts officially, and I just wanted to go live and share this my experience with you all, and I appreciate you. Have a good have a good night. Take care.